Yeah. So
Smaller,
now I started streaming, but yeah.
the smaller diameter Nerf darts are basically better overall, but as far as the suction cup versions of them, they kind of stink.
Yeah.
Like my hammer shot that I have right here came with 5 of the Zombie Strike Elite darts. And I have a pack of 20 blue Elite darts, and it's just like, yeah, they're accurate as hell, but I have actually used the suction cup tips Elite darts before, and they don't really stick very well. Maybe it's what I was shooting at, but you'd think that a TV screen would be fairly good to stick at, you know?
Well, I will say is that some TVs, if you're talking about older TVs, have curved screens, so like.
That is true, and we were shooting at one of my grandma's old TVs. So, well, we were shooting at it with a Nerf gun before we shot it with a shotgun.
By the way, I want to point out...
The shotgun stuck!
Yeah, I'm sure it did. I want to point out, I've bought every single thing that involved touching money credits here.
Jesus Christ, you've cleaned this place out. What is the economy going to be like now?
I don't know. It's going to be happy. So the only thing
economy's not going to be happy. Everyone's going to eventually be broke. And there's going to be...
Unless they find new items to sell me. I mean, seriously. By the way...
Yeah, get to it, shitheads!
Yeah, exactly. So...
Don't be pussies.
All I can spend my money on is now the Blessed runs, which is what I was doing there, and which is why I,
Oh yeah, he killed the convict's past off screen.
With the Blessed run, so that was nice. And
with the Blessed run.
And then when you unlock the boss rush, that costs such many credits too.
But I mean, it was pretty damn cool to watch.
Yeah, like...
Again, there were things that could have been so much more dramatic about that, but I'm kind of glad that it didn't take that route.
I'm kind of glad it didn't take that route either, but on the other hand...
But by the same token, I feel like for the pilot, who is the dodge roll logo, they should have something extremely dramatic.
If it's like another 15 floors, just pass, that'd be amazing.
He kills his past by killing his old plane.
Probably. Actually, I don't know what happens. Maybe here's an idea. His co-pilots took over the plane, and he like hijacked it.
Wait.
And then the plane crashed.
It crashed in New York.
Confirmed. Confirmed. You know, pilot did 9/11. You know.
Pilot did 9/11. Illuminati confirmed.
Oh god. I like how we're like a minute into the thing, and all of a sudden we have to make a 9/11.
I mean, we didn't have to. It just kind of happened.
Okay.
Oh god, my mic has not been extended this entire time. Is that better?
It is slightly better.
Okay, good, because it has not been out of my headset this whole time that I've been talking to you, so it might have been a bit more muffled.
By the way, I've never liked a run that I've done with Spice until that time. And that was mostly because I'm like, why not? And like, Spice... See, the thing is, what Spice does is it has every Spice that you pick up, it increases the chance by 3% that a random item will get replaced with Spice. It
also increases your chance of Spanish pirates looting you.
Exactly. But so the thing is that like by the end of the game, I had like a 15% chance that any item I'd find would be replaced with Spice. The thing is, I didn't care about most of my items because like that would include guns that would get replaced too, and I was on a Blessed run, so I didn't actually need or care about guns.
That makes sense.
But meanwhile, it would also give me damage ups because on the 5th floor, I got for one of the rooms I got the Super Soaker, and I'm like, are you serious?
Oh my god, so you got the Super Soaker with 11 damage ups.
It did okay damage, but like it happened in the middle of the room when there was one of the giant armed skeletons. I gotta
wonder, when are they gonna implement when you shoot an electric rubber bullet with a Super Soaker that it's gonna electrocute you?
By the way, no, it can.
Oh, it can?
Yes, there is actually electricity damage, and Hazmat reduces that as well as a bunch of other things.
Well, Hazmat is just...
Hazmat is status.
One of the most protective suits in reality for handling natural hazards such as fire, poison, electricity, and such.
And it does for that. It gets rid of fire, poison, a thing. Any damage that you can think of that's like creep, it gets rid of basically.
Every damage that's not bullets, because hazmat suits don't protect against those in real life either.
Yeah. In fact, getting shot once will just get rid of the entire use of the hazmat. So.
Because it's an airtight suit, and the moment that a hole is punctured through it, it becomes compromised.
Yeah. So it's
Why are we talking about it?
I was just like, okay, well, we'll talk about it.
I mean, first 9/11, now hazmat.
Confirmed, pilot did Ebola,
Pilot did Ebola? I mean, did he do the hunter?
I mean, there could be art. I don't know, actually. I think there's one artwork, but, actually, I don't know. I actually don't know. It's like, the thing is that I'd assume that if that everything there is about well,
the fact of the matter is,
I feel like the pilot should be the most popular character considering he's the logo.
Yeah, but if it exists, there is porn of it.
Yeah, like that. Rule 34.
Rule 34. Never forget.
I like you said Rule 34. Never forget. Right after we said that he did 9/11. Like, oh, okay. Ooh,
that
double
was
vision.
kind of the joke there. Not gonna lie.
There's double vision in that shop. That's nice.
Ooh, that is nice. Double vision's a fucking awesome spacer item.
It can double your DPS basically, so that's kind of nice.
I mean, it also is nice when your girlfriend leaves you and you just need something to take the edge off. Crawling in my... Alright.
I accidentally made a mistake. I should have opened this first and then checked. But
yeah, I was thinking, but oh well.
I was going to, and then I'm like, I'm here. Why didn't I do it? Okay, it's
you're much better at this game than I am, so my opinion doesn't really mean shit.
I mean, you beat all 4 of the past, right?
Yeah, sure. What are you smoking again? And where can I get some? So why are you killing Smiley first, out of curiosity?
Because I was closer to him.
That's kind of how I go too, but I almost always end up killing Shades first.
I'm really just trying to perfect this room, because
yeah, that early health up on probably one of the easiest first floor bosses isn't bad. Actually, they are the easiest first floor boss, which says something about the difficulty of this game.
I don't know. What's it called? So I feel like I often mess them up more than I mess actually the Bullet King up anymore.
See, but that's because you're so much more used to focusing on the patterns of the Bullet King than these two, because these two are 2 enemies as opposed to the Bullet King being 1.
There's that, and then also doesn't help that when he does, when they do the rapid fire, when they do the spray and pray, and then they follow that by the shotgun blast, it makes it very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, flare gun.
Nice. Flare. I want to say is I've gotten all D level weapons right now.
Meanwhile, I'm like, man, all those guns are cool. And
they're cool weapons, but I would really like to have
shit.
I like to have a black hole or something, honestly, or grasshopper.
Again, I'm a shotgun person, so I'd be.
I was just gonna say is
Axis of Evil.
I was gonna say is I really like actually the so I guess I'm gonna get cursed up. I guess maybe I don't know.
The Huntsman is one of my favorite weapons.
Why not? Let's see. Ooh, angry bullets, nice.
What? Hungry for more? What is their description? I have to see this.
So when you shoot a bullet, it has a chance. When you shoot an enemy, it has a chance to shoot another enemy again.
These bullets are imbued with the right hot rage of Caliber herself.
Yeah, Caliber is the god of guns in this universe.
Goddess.
Goddess, sorry.
God. Like Calcifer is a fire spirit.
And it's also from Studio Ghibli, you know?
Yeah, yeah. No shit. What do you think I was referencing there?
Well, I mean, there's also... Studio Ghibli didn't come up with it first.
I know, but most people have heard of Calcifer through Studio Ghibli.
I saw a shirt of just, what's it called? Him... Yeah. Oh.
He fucking missed. Oh my god, so the bullets seem to ricochet a lot off of enemies now.
There's a chance to. Nice. Okay.
That could be good. Can the bullets hit you?
What's it called? They just go through. It's just like it's basically just shooting again.
They also appear to specifically go for other enemies.
Yeah, if they can, they'll try to usually go for other enemies. It's also really good if you have like smart bullets too.
Oh god.
Because whichever hit both of them because it bounced off of one into the
Two for the price of one, bitches.
I really like it with the crossbow because it's really good with like low rate of fire weapons and high damage weapons.
Oh, you took your first damage.
Yep.
Don't worry, folks. There's many more to come.
Okay, and I just whenever I'm like waiting for them to appear, I'll just reload, even though it doesn't make sense all of the time. Like, why not?
It's like, this weapon has 80% of its shots left, and it has 50 shots per, mag or clip or whatever the fuck,
It also refired the boxes you saw there.
Oh my god.
See?
Bouncing boxes. What a glorious world.
And it fired two boxes there.
You one-cycled it.
Yeah, I used double vision.
Yeah, I know you did. There's no way.
It's not letting me shoot anymore. Game? Pacifist run? Confirmed?
Pacifist run? You can actually, that is something I do want to see you do sometime, is, maybe privately, or we could stream it, have you play a Toho game, and have you do it on the easiest difficulty, but as a pacifist run where you're just dodging and not shooting.
I was gonna say, there's also Binding of Isaac has, if you insert the key there for pacifist run, you can do that.
Yeah, but it works the same with Toho bosses. The longer you wait, the more damage, not the more damage, but the spell cards and non-spells will time out eventually. So you can flawless a spell card by not hitting the boss whatsoever, by just timing it out and not getting hit.
Like, getting rid of their mana. Oh yeah, so, so by the way, I got Kitten to teach me magic, so I finally understand that now.
Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I haven't played in a while, so I think I've forgotten most of the rules.
So, what's it called? So we were playing with two, like, preset decks and, like, this comp thing.
It's not too complicated, but,
yeah.
like, it's one of those things that once you get it, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
But it takes a little bit to understand.
So I got this card, and it was a, like, 3 mana 5/5.
Speaking of the Huntsman!
Yeah. It's a 3 mana 5/5 or so, and, what's it called?
In Hearthstone terms, that is busted.
Well, I mean, I did get, like, 4 mana 7/7s that game, because of an enchantment that let me resummon the things based on how much health I spent. Oh, I actually took damage there. I was hoping I wouldn't.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good. Those sound like really good cards.
But what's it called? So there's the 3 mana with 5/5. What's it called? It also had trample. It was a mythic card, but it was probably the worst card in my deck. The reason why. It also had, whenever this card takes damage, get rid of that many permanents.
Ooh. That does not sound good.
So take 4 damage, and then get rid of, like, 4 land. Yay.
Yeah, that's not good.
And it's like, this is... I
mean, it could be worse.
It could be worse, but I feel like all that it would do... Like, the only thing it would work well with is something that gave me haste or something.
Yeah, haste is not bad. Haste is actually really good. Then again, when is haste not good in a game whatsoever?
Seriously?
Unless it's in a sex game, then you don't want haste.
There. Okay. I managed to flawless that room, luckily.
How the fuck are you... Like, I know that you've lost, like, what would be fucking... What, 80% of your health without those health ups?
Yeah.
But you're still doing fucking amazing.
Nobody else is fine. Okay. Like,
have you ever flawlessed, like, floors without, like, boss and all?
Yes, well, no, actually, no, I don't, I rarely ever flawless the floor. I almost always take damage on the second room of floor 2. No idea why, but I do.
Yeah, I was about to say, why the fuck, why that room specifically?
It's right after I've lost all the heart containers, from floor 1, even though, like, I'll have, like, 4 heart containers left over from floor 1.
Because you didn't take damage on the boss or something?
Yeah, because I didn't...
And then the moment you get on floor 2, it's like, oh, what a breath of fresh... Ah!
Yeah, and then I can't get the heart containers that I had all left over from last floor.
What a breath of fresh... Oh, shit! Ow, why?
Okay, that is... Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go back here. I want to see what exactly his costs are. It's floor 2, so they shouldn't have ramped up that yet. Not much yet.
Yeah. His costs aren't that bad, I imagine.
Well, I can't afford that. I'll be able to afford that, and I can't afford that.
Oh, you can't afford that? Are you
sure?
sure?
Actually, it's the other way around. Yeah. No,
Oh,
actually, I can.
dude.
Sorry, I'm used to floor, like, 3 or 4 seeing him.
I would totally go for the Huntsman if I were you, just because I fucking love that gun.
I wouldn't go for it usually because it's cursed up as well. But
Yeah, but
I don't.
it is.
But I don't have any bossing weapon yet. Really.
Yeah. What is the weapons class of it?
It's a A or S.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fucking high up there.
And it's also a cursed weapon. And it's. I mean, like most cursed weapons.
But, I mean,
most cursed weapons are S class
with an axe on it.
Oh shoot! Okay, and
I mean, the spread's not bad either.
And the range isn't either.
Like, honestly, as far as shotguns go, it's probably one of the best. Oh god, I hate that phase of it, because it's just like, sometimes the bullets just start weaving in and out for no fucking reason.
You can see them earlier, and like, catching on to that is part of what has made me better at this boss part.
It's still annoying, no less.
Yeah.
I feel like the final boss of the Convict's Pass was about as difficult as this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, reload this.
I'll let you focus.
Okay, and I actually had 2 blanks left over, so why not?
Hey, nice.
Yep.
Did you flawless that?
I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Oh boy. And the Jolter, 95 caliber.
That's a really... Oh my goodness. I love this weapon, for 1, because of the reference it is, and 2, because the damage it does is insane. It's a reference to, what's called Warhammer 40k.
Can you fire it once so I can see? Oh god!
The bullets are about as good as the damage is. Like, that's a pretty good rule for a lot of these games.
Is it a bossing style weapon then?
I honestly like his bossing style weapon because its DPS is so... It's just a really good DPS weapon.
Is there a green chest that you haven't opened on this floor?
No, yeah, usually there is. I'm not sure if I can afford a key for it. Oh, nice.
Oh, you have 6 hearts.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I afford it? Yeah, last floor I could afford it, because next floor it goes up by 5 points.
So, what is in this is going to be interesting.
It's a Colt 45. I like this for mini bossing.
Saturday night special. Them puns. Them puns.
I really like frost weapons for mini bossing.
Because there actually is the Colt 45 in this game.
Yeah, there is. And this is just the Colt 45 plus frost. But like, I like frost.
Which, in theory, pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like this for either alternating between this weapon and a good DPS weapon, so that way I can keep on applying the frost weapon to a boss, or using it to completely freeze a what I call either a lieutenant or a mini boss.
Bro strats.
Strats, exactly. So
you'd use that, like, switching out with that and the Huntsman, maybe.
Yeah, well, I'll actually probably switch between the Jolter.
By the way, that's called the Huntsman, and it looks quite similar to the what was it? That one dude that tells a lot of drawn out stories like a grandfather.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You mean the Huntsman from Ruby?
The Huntsman from Ruby, who has a shotgun with an axe on the end of it.
Yeah, this is pretty much
that's like his exact weapon, and it's called the Huntsman. Is that reference intentional?
It might be. I don't know. There's a lot of references that are intentional, so probably.
I mean, it's such a kind of a vague reference, honestly, to that one weapon that you never actually see used.
You never actually see it used. You see him, like, about to enter fights, and
you see him holding it and, like, about to use it, but you never actually see the weapon used. Like, is it a shotgun, or is it like a
I'd assume it's a shotgun based on the stock.
Based on the fact that it has a flare at the muzzle as well.
Yeah, based on how big the what's it called barrel is at the end.
Yeah, the barrel flares out like a blunderbuss.
Yeah, so I'd assume it's a lock. I hate locked shops because there's literally no difference between them and a regular shop that's not locked.
But you have to spend a fucking key to get in.
Yeah, you know, I'd like it if they made
sometimes ways to get around it, but
I actually have not seen a way to get around a locked what's it called thing.
Well, no, like ways in the map to walk around.
No, I'm saying I've not seen a single thing that was locked where I could get around without spinning a key.
Really?
Yes, from my experience.
I've seen it before where it's a shop and it's just like, okay, I just have to go around the other way to get to the other entrance of the shop.
I see that for a lot of, like, X'd out ones. Huntsman, probably. Oh, shit, yeah. I meant to do the Huntsman one.
It's okay, whatever. Flare gun's good, too.
I like it using it with the Ricochet because that way you can apply the burn effect to some more people. And boom.
That bullet time.
Yeah, just using control that way. And this is why I like it. It's just the ability to go.
Oh my god,
and then switching back to this. And then switch back to, I guess maybe this.
Oh, he's
frozen midair. And one more, okay. And that's going to be, that's either a shop or it's a shrine, but considering it's locked, it's a shop.
Well, no, the shop is up. Oh, wait, a different shop.
A different shop. It's an NPC shop.
Oh.
It's an NPC shop.
By the way, that is the slowest firing Gatling gun I have ever seen.
Yeah, it's annoying, but what's it called? At least it's supposed to be more like a minigun, which is why it takes a while to rev up at the beginning of a fight.
Oh, I see. So it's firing faster now.
Well, like it'll keep on firing for the rest.
Shit.
Well, I'm saying like it doesn't fire at the exact beginning of the room, unlike most enemies.
It's still firing so slowly, though. Like.
Yeah. But it's very consistent, and
because when I think of miniguns, I think of two miniguns in specific: Jinx's and the heavy from TF2.
Yeah, I usually think
those are both very rapid-fire weapons.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure that rate of fire would have been fast in the War of 1812.
Yeah. And there.
Actually, that rate of fire would have been wizardry in the War of 1812.
Wizardry.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, God.
That was just time out the room, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting when you beat a room and you're like, I beat it! And then the room still tries to kick your ass.
Like, I really hate when the room has 8 bubbles left, and I'm like, but please.
But I just wanted to live. No, fuck you, bruh. Oh god, he's getting a power-up.
Which means it takes forever to kill him, and I'm just gonna do it because I don't feel like trying to escape past him.
Oh my god, something ricocheted off, hit something else, and ricocheted back to fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about Ricochet. It's pretty nice that way.
I'm
hoping that I can get one of these to Ricochet into him, but I doubt it.
Especially now that they're at that fucking angle.
Yeah, and there, he's dead. Okay.
He's like, holy shit, all of my... Oh god! Fucking...
The first time that happened to me, I was like so freaked out.
He just ran at you and you're like, ah! Oh god!
That's the one thing I dislike about the flare gun is that it's actually has a pretty decent spread.
Oh yeah, its accuracy isn't as good.
Yeah. I expect it to have really good accuracy because of how straight the shot is, but apparently not. Oh. Like this.
It's a flare gun.
Yeah, I know, I just expected it, like, to be fair...
Have you ever fired a flare gun?
Not personally, but I've seen a few fired. It's like...
I have. It's
not very accurate, literally the entire point is look over here.
It's to fire it into the air, so that people can see the flare. But firing it at a target can be satisfying if that target happens to be laced with explosives.
I imagine. Okay, so nobody here. Might as well ride the train.
Whee! There goes your ride, ass.
There's a Christian, yay.
Oh, yay. You know what that means?
Takes a while to kill him?
Your luck is,
yeah, that was the one that I got because of the Huntsman. Oh, and the mirror. I got the mirror, too.
Yeah, oh shit.
Which means my curse is,
2? 3?
3, I believe, because I'm pretty sure that breaking a mirror gives you 2, and I'm pretty sure that
I feel like it should give you more than 1 to break a mirror. So yeah.
Yeah, well, breaking the mirror gives you 1. Getting the chest from the mirror, which then breaks it,
Imagine
gives you
that
2.
a chest with a fuse attached to it exploded when you broke it.
It doesn't always, and I'm hoping, because you don't get anything if it explodes, so you might as well if you're not planning to ever open it anyway.
It's just so funny that it's just like, who would have guessed that the chest with a fuse attached to it explodes when introduced to firearms?
Yeah. Ooh, I got a key. Nice. So there's the NPC shop. I have 63 coins, meaning I can buy an A-class item right now.
Ooh.
But not
Do
an
you
S-class.
want to, though, is the question.
So right now I'm choosing between this NPC and this NPC, really.
Well, let's be honest. Which NPC would be better off overall? Because normally the shop does have guaranteed nice stuff normally.
No,
sometimes it's 3 armor and 2 half hearts.
I've seen, like, some spice in the shop, but other than that, mostly A-class items is being the highest.
Whereas
I'll often
NPC
see it.
shops, you can have an S-class item. So I'd go for the NPC shop.
Oh, the Patriot, the big boy. I can't afford any of these. I could buy the chaff grenade, but that's useless. So.
How about you kill the boss, see how much money you get, and if you have enough, get the Patriot or the big.
Or more importantly, if I get a spacebar item that gives me stealth. Drop this. Pick this up again. Okay.
Why did you do that?
So there's this thing where if you haven't picked up I'm not sure if I've picked up a gun on this floor, but if you don't and you go to the boss, you're guaranteed to pick up a gun from the boss.
Oh, that's like Philadelphia, but even more shitty.
Family just went to Philadelphia.
I was making a reference to a song, but okay.
Cray.
I just ended up in Liberty City. This place looks like Philadelphia, but even more shitty. It scares me when your own bullets come back at you. It's just like, oh.
But basically, the idea is if they're red, they're bad.
Typically, yeah.
If they're yellow bullets, then they're okay.
Double vision's up. Yeah, I was just told you as you fucking activated it.
Yep, I was just waiting for him to come around the corner.
Holy shit, this dude has a lot of fucking health.
Yep, he has the highest health for this floor out of all the bosses.
What was that about it not giving you a gun?
Oh, well, no, what's it called? It's not that it doesn't give you a gun, it's guaranteed to be a gun.
Serious cannon.
Seriously
mental. Oh my god, I have to see this thing fire.
It is. I've gotten it a few times during the Blessed Run, but not actually besides the Blessed Run.
Oh!
Boing, boing.
Does that hit
boing.
you?
No, it doesn't actually. Oh, but yeah, I love that.
That is a little mental. So wait, if it hits an enemy, does the shot disappear after a certain amount of times it hits an enemy?
It can go through. Go through it a lot. I think it's based on the number of times it hits walls.
So yeah, so I think if it was against a stationary style enemy, it would be best, like a stationary style boss.
Yeah, what's it called? It's really good for. I think it's really good for, like, say, the wall from 4-4.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is like it'd be really good for that.
I unfortunately can't buy any of these.
The kill pillars, maybe.
The kill pillars during one of their phases, it's good. I think because they have 3 different. They have 3 different phases. One, the first 2 they alternate between. The third one, and once you've killed all of the other ones except the last one becomes Satan himself essentially and tries to kill you.
Oh, Jesus.
He gets like 4 eyes and then just starts jumping up and down like really, really fast.
Jesus.
And exploding bullets from where it lands. It's like, oh yeah, that's fun.
That is probably the closest definition of Satan in this game.
Well, I mean, there's that, and
there's death. High death with your shotgun scythe. With homing fucking bullets. Are you fucking joking?
Oh shit.
You can't write this shit.
Like, this is... I really like the thing. The problem I hate is I really hate this room with
You have 7 hearts!
Yeah, I mean, well, I've flawless every boss so far.
Yeah, so far. Welcome to floor 4, where you're gonna fuck up horribly.
Well, this is the only one I actually really wanted to flawless, to be quite honest, so cry.
Yeah, I know. I remembered that the moment I said you were gonna mess it up.
You took my flare dart too. Damn you.
I don't know. Maybe you'll get lucky and flawless at this floor, but this is all assuming you don't get like super fucked over for no reason and don't even get to the boss. But I mean, you've shown time and time again that you're good enough to get to the boss.
Hopefully, like, I haven't liked the room layouts I've seen so far. Dodge, dodge, dodge!
Oh god. As we say you're good enough, he's just like, oh shit, shit, shit.
The glacier chases after me. It's like, no, please.
The rusty sidearm, probably one of my favorite starting guns, other than the convict's pistol. Convict's pistol.
The convict's pistol gets a really high move speed. I noticed, or like the shots move very fast.
Yeah, it has a very high rate of.
Oh, thank you for bouncing off of that one.
You know, it's not like it's a good weapon by any standards. No.
But like the shots move fast enough that it's kind of nice.
It only has 5 shots, but its rate of fire is pretty good, and the spread isn't that bad. It's not like the fucking 8 shots that's in the pilot's starting gun that can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn.
Yeah, where I feel like the rusty sidearm, it has just the correct balance, in my opinion, of accuracy, clip size, and damage.
6 shots is also pretty good starting, considering.
Well, I mean, if you consider the fact that it takes 4 to kill the books, and it takes 2 to kill the birds, and it takes
3 to kill normal bulletkin.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like 6 is the perfect number for this.
Because you can't kill 2 books with 1 rotation of your fucking revolver cylinder. There we go.
Yeah.
With rotation of the revolver cylinder. Whereas you can kill 2 bulletkin with the rotation and 3 of the birds with 1 rotation through.
Yeah, which is probably like
if you're accurate, that is.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot better at being accurate against that. Oh, shoot.
I mean, everybody fucks up, though. Like, there's no guarantees that you're going to have perfect accuracy or anything. That is a jammed cube of jello.
Yes.
That is a jammed
there's always
jello.
There's always room for a 10 by 10 foot of jello, as they say.
10 by 10 feet of jello.
There's an enemy in D&D that's just a giant thing of jello, essentially. It's like, there's always room for a 10 by 10 foot of jello, because that's how big their size is.
So it's technically it'd be 10 by 10 by 10. It'd be
yeah, because it is a cube.
It would be 10 It would be 10 feet cubed of a jello.
So something that's interesting about the about that slime in D&D is the fact that you can't use any weapons essentially against it because it's made out of acid essentially. It's like, oh.
But could I hug it?
It would be like that scene in that game. Luke, remember that game?
Could the Undine hug it though?
Maybe.
The more slimy oriented ones.
Huh. I'm wondering if this shoots 4. I've actually wondered about this combination before, so I'm actually really excited to find out.
Well, you can test it out in this room.
I'm not doing that well on this floor, unfortunately. So I'm like, oh.
Oh, right, because you want to save it for the boss. Jesus Christ, you've lost so much health on this floor.
Yeah.
You've gotten hit 8 times.
Yeah, hopefully I'll find...
Well, not 8 times. You've gotten hit enough to remove 8 ticks of damage.
Actually, I haven't gotten hit by a cursed enemy, so that's correct. Oh, Luke, I just realized something.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's fair. Speaking of the books from the first floor,
They take more health here in this floor, though.
Oh my god, they do. It takes 1 fucking shot on the first floor.
Exactly.
The fact that your crossbow still has ammo on your way to the 4th floor boss is pretty rare.
It's because I usually use the flare gun. I usually use it, but where I've used the flare gun this time as like expendable ammo.
That's true. The flare gun still has ammo left in it, does it not?
It does.
If you get the chance, you might want to be able to pick up an ammo if you get the chance for it.
Got him. Okay.
Like, Pupper decides to do literally anything.
I haven't seen Pepper do anything this game. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was just pointing it out, like, I have not seen Pupper dig up a single fucking thing.
Pepper, bring me C4.
In 4 floors, I have not seen a single... Hi, Death!
Hi, Death Destroyer Worlds.
4242, 564. I didn't want you, get away from my door!
You have a cheer, go to bed. You have a cheer.
Doesn't 4242, 564, like, in Japanese, roughly sound like death, death, kill, kill? Or something?
I don't know.
Because that's the joke that they made with Soul Eater, was that's why it was his number. 42564 was the same exact sounding as death, death, kill, murder, kill, or something.
I don't know. What's it called? I actually haven't learned. I've been focusing more on the drawing of symbols than I have the sounding, because I'm like I'm just trying to learn the language at all, and then I can.
Yeah. I would be focusing more on drawing than sticking metal rods in my penis as well.
Okay.
Sounding. That's what it's called.
It's called urethra insertion. That's easier.
It's also called sounding, though.
Is there any chests that I haven't picked up? Oh, okay, there's none so far.
Why are we talking? I just went off the wordplay, I guess.
And it's interesting the fact that
what a lovely room.
There's very little you can do about that room, so it's fun, you know, man. It's so fun.
So, with 5 hits left, how do you think you'll fare against the 4th floor boss?
Well, I mean, all I need to do is just flawless it anyway, so, you know, it's fine.
I mean, what if it's the kill pillars, though?
That's the kill pillars, that it was a nice run. Fuck the kill pillars. Fuck the wall, too. I hate the wall.
The wall isn't as bad, though. At least...
During the last Blessed run, I got the wall, by the way, and you know what saved me that run?
What?
The fact that during the wall run, I got the super soak.
So you were pushing it back the entire time?
No. You can't push back that boss. However, I was able to clear the Molotov, so I was able to stand in the middle more.
Oh.
It was like, oh my god. Okay. And too bad I didn't pick up that coin. I was thinking of picking up the key specifically because of this. Do I have... No, I don't have anything. I don't think that this does it. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because what's it called? You can put out the fuse if you have a water gun.
Oh, that's interesting to know.
So the glacier leaves a trail of water behind it, so I used that. One time?
The Skype call just lagged, sorry.
Okay.
But the glacier puts out a trail of water, so you used it to put out the fuse one time?
Yeah. Oh, this is nice.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I get a feeling that there was a disconnect in the audio there.
Okay, and... Boop. Boop.
These are very annoying enemies.
They're very annoying in combination, specifically. Okay, That's it called. That's either... That's one of two things, and that's... Either one would be good right now.
Sadly, you should have just picked up the key and then been... That's one of those things that you look back and you're just like...
Okay, it's Link. Okay.
You've already got a map of the floor.
Alpha
Take
Blood!
this, Chris. Take this, a strange old man gave it to me.
No.
It's dangerous to go alone, take this.
I think my wallet needs to reload. Okay. So, Luke, you ready to see the power of a true first bullet?
Oh, God. God. Oh, God. Hey, it's the kill pillars.
Oh, shoot, I already took damage. Yay.
So, what was that about this run?
It was a nice run.
Wait,
by the way, Luke, look at their health.
Chris, I think you're fine.
That's because of their damage. Okay, and now you're ready for the actual boss?
Oh, Jesus!
Attacks.
You have double vision.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I can... There.
Holy shit. You made it through only getting hit once, I think.
I got hit twice.
Oh.
I picked up some heart.
That's the Desert Eagle. You actually took that fight very well.
That's because the damage on the serious cannon is actually very serious.
Plus the alpha bullet.
Plus the alpha bullet, which does a lot of damage to it. Plus I also used... By the way, I actually used double shot at the beginning of the fight, I thought. And so, the fact that it just, like, it recharged instantly from the damage...
That is actually insane how quickly you took that boss out.
Yeah.
Considering how much you've sung the praises of that boss being a dickhead.
Well, I mean, it's much better when you have AoE weapons, you know?
I imagine, because then you can take out 3 of them at once.
Yeah, it has 4 hitboxes, so that means that each of the cannonballs hit 4 enemies at a time. Kill that. Kill this.
So I imagine explosive weapons are very,
yeah, the grenade launcher was really nice on it. Also, a lot of things like, what's it called? A lot of things that go continuously. Like, what's it called? The railgun's really good on it. Because it bounces back, hits all 4 enemies, and bounces back again, hits all 4 enemies again.
Jesus. That is a demon shotgun holder. Are you gonna fucking take out the Hunter's Pass on this run?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Who knows?
The moment we start saying something like, man, is he gonna beat the game, you fucking get hit in the...
This is the enemy I hate the most, but luckily I haven't... So, do you remember the, oh, hey there. Hey there, engineer.
Oh.
Yep. It's Manuel, in case you had noticed.
Rough competition. There should totally be an enemy that, based on the amount of times total that you've died in the game, it will fire 1 more bullet.
No. I've died a lot in this game.
No, I know, but like in a way that wouldn't be so absolutely dickish to dodge.
What I'm saying is he would... Right now, he would fire over 200 shots, probably, for me.
And how much did that last boss output with 1 ring of shots when he jumped?
Probably... What's it called? There was a 3x3 times about 9 vectors. That would be... 9 times 9... about 81 shots. And then plus an additional 8 from that. So that would be 89 shots. Hey, found the boss!
Well then, I rest my case.
You know what? You want to? I really want to try it.
What are you gonna do?
I really want to try that boss soon. But what's it called? I'm actually gonna go here.
Don't get. I was about to say, don't get snipe hard.
I really hate. So I've gone to this room before and had there be 2 professionals on either side. Oh.
You got snipe hard.
Sniper in front of me.
2 professionals on either side. Fucking.
Like a professional on one side and a professional on the
other.
other.
The dog dug up a half a heart.
Yeah, he finally did something.
He finally fucking did something.
Like, and this is that's part of why I really like the what's called Convict on the Blessed Run, is because she has a better passive for it, and she also has what's it called a better spacebar item. But luckily, this is a really nice spacebar item as well.
Holy mother of God! Is that a laser mace made of bullets?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Great wait!
Oh my god! By the way, that is a hollow point bullet whose head has been spread open from impacting a body. What? This is like the Cannonball Rog's like cannonball phase, but much smaller.
He didn't even get to the worst phase of that mini boss, by the way. There's another phase that it can do, and it's much worse.
Oh wow, that is dickish.
It sticks out 2 arms at a time, basically. But on either side of you, that, like, home in on you.
Oh,
and
what about...
Now you see why I hate those enemies.
What about that fucker?
This guy is pretty easy.
I mean, he just froze him solid, so...
Yeah, as soon as he gets frozen solid, it's pretty easy.
I was just... The next time he opened his mouth, I was gonna go... Meh!
Don't worry, that's never gonna happen. He won't get a turn this game. Don't worry.
I mean, he got a few turns, but you were on the other side of the fucking wall.
Yeah. Okay, so that means that I need to go here.
How are you gonna take out the dragon with just 5
Double
hits?
vision and the cannon.
Double vision in the... Oh, you're gonna bullshit it to death.
I mean, to be fair, it's trying to bullshit me to death, so...
You're not wrong.
Oh, I thought that was... I nearly got hit there because I thought that was a reverse cube, because there's more reverse cubes than there are regular cubes on this floor.
Oh god, what is that thing?
Oh, that's like the improved version of the freeze one from earlier.
Yeah, that's what I would have given it to.
My cannons are still at full health, so...
Wait, the cannon's at full ammo?
My cannons at full ammo because I took an ammo thing.
Oh, you took... Wow, they gave you another ammo.
Yeah, that was a while ago, but I used that because I usually only use it for bossing.
I mean, it's such a fantastic fucking bossing weapon.
Oh, it's him! Hi! Oh, yes, good, I'm not gonna let him have a turn. Please no turn for him. No! No, please, no! Okay, good, that's the Dark Net, again.
The Dark Nut?
That's the Dark Net. There's the other one, which is the Gun Net. That's the Dark Net. Again, that's another Zelda reference.
Oh my god. Because those enemies are actually called Dark Nuts.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Boop, 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 boop.
They used to be called Iron Knuckles.
Well, actually, in the original, they were called they were called Dark Knights and Gun Knights, but it was a translation error. Oh, yeah. He's one of those enemies that fire cursed shots, even though they're not cursed.
Oh god. But yeah, in the original Zelda, they were called Iron Knuckles.
Okay.
And then they just became Dark Nuts because of the translation, and that's what they've been in the US ever since.
I mean, they were a popular name, apparently, so it's like,
I mean, how many 13-year-old kids giggled over the name Dark Nuts?
Probably.
Think about
it's him. Yay, he's gonna turn into fire now, he's gonna chase after me. And whoop.
Oh, he's a napalm slime.
He changes from an ice slime that charges after you to a fire slime that chases after you faster.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
And, oh, this room.
Fuck that room.
Is there any shortcuts here? No, that leads to the item room, too.
Just, dude, just take out the boss if you can.
I'll try. I don't feel like I'll be in much better of a circumstance. I was kind of trying to hope that I would get an armor.
Maybe. But I mean, you have 30 shots, double vision, 2 blanks, and 6 hits.
I've been doing too many blessed runs. When I'm thinking about going into the room, and I'm like, then my gun will immediately change because when on a blessed run, your gun immediately changes whenever you enter a boss fight, so you don't know what gun you'll have at the beginning. So it's like, oh yeah, enter the boss. Oh, well, this is what I have now.
That is so dickish.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened with the Tommy gun instead of it being in sawed-off.
I doubt it because what's it called? I feel like the Tommy gun is too thematical.
Yeah, I know, but it was just like it's a possibility if with the with the theme of a Blessed Run. Oh my god.
I really hate is that it doesn't have that clear of a charge.
Double shot.
Yeah, see that?
Jesus, normally that takes forever to fucking recharge.
Shoot, this... It's just taking for... The thing is, I'm not sure whenever I reach the actual thing.
I
hate that phase. That's probably my least favorite phase.
Oh, this is... Oh. Gun knives.
Yeah. I wish you could reload in this phase, but if you haven't started reloading, it's too late.
Okay, so...
I actually flawlessed this one twice.
Oh my god! You're a fucking monster!
Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, so this goes through twice. 3 times.
Oh my god.
Oh, shoot.
Fuck that! Oh my god!
Oh, shoot. Now I have to go through it one more time.
Oh my god, this... Oh.
I was on the other side of it at the time, and I'm like, please no.
Oh my god! You did it!
I think. Question mark, please, please, please. Yes!
Oh my
god! If it took any longer to reload, I was gonna kill myself. Oh my god! But I didn't kill the pass. No, no. I just realized I made a mistake.
Why not?
Oh fuck.
What's wrong?
Well, let's see if I go here first.
What's wrong?
You only kill the pass if each time you go back to the forge to pick up the bullet.
Oh no. Oh well, you'll be fine now.
I mean, at least got another half heart, and I'm also going to use this for everything.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine now, basically.
I can use whatever gun I want now.
What if this is the forge? Immediate. Oh. Oh my god! Just everything is dead.
Okay.
No.
The good news is that it also actually auto aims because of the thing.
This is ridiculous.
I'm not taking my chances with dodge rolls.
Like when you were. Oh my god.
I'm no longer going to talk to you. You fired a gun at my shop. I suppose you want a bullet. Well, here you are.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. That was probably the most stressful thing. Like I was holding my hands together, white-knuckled, in a way that was like incredibly painful when you were doing that third phase of dodging with half a heart left.
Hey, come.
Just don't. What are you doing?
Anyways, time to go.
Oh my god.
Poor
I
Pupper.
stuck the pupper in the lava. Dog.
Okay,
Yes.
now don't fucking fall off here.
Okay, so usually I assume that whenever your heart containers don't show. Oh please. Okay, yeah. Whenever your heart containers don't show, you can't take damage. Is what I assumed. That's why I totally did that. It was just totally just to show that it was. Yeah, that's it.
You were. Oh, I think my heart skipped a beat when you fell.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I forgot to turn my sound on again. Oh, that's great.
Feels good, man.
Boom,
Boom, headshot.
headshot.
Everybody in the go. Boom, headshot. Boom, headshot.
Oh my god! I was like, is this gonna stay back? Oh,
Black Sword Manor.
a black sword soldier. He's unconscious, but not for long. Better hurry.
Whoa. That is a different pupper.
That is definitely a different pepper. Well, that's ominous.
Yeah, no shit.
Yep.
Yep. That dog can talk.
Like, how much do you want to bet that this?
By the way, you have the multi-crossbow, it looks like.
I have the sticky crossbow. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sticky crossbow.
Yes, crossbow. That's not right.
Yeah, drastic spud.
Which is much better than
What the hell? So I'm like, we're assuming that like the wolf dies somehow, and like this is probably it. But it's like, what's happening?
What? I don't know what they're using this for, but it can't be good. A sword floating over a drill that will pierce the heavens.
Great, welcome, you finally made it. Nah. Dr. Wolfenclaw, we meet again.
Wolfenclaw.
No! They're... Oh my god, this is Castlevania.
Is it? Oh my fucking god.
Well, since you seem interested in my work, I'm sure I'll be thrilled to assist me in my latest experiment. Never! You and your whole bogus religion are twisted. I'm here to stop you. And cause science...
It was not by my hand that I was given flesh again.
I think not. Besides, I don't intend on making it optional.
Oh. The pupper wants in!
I assure you it's futile to resist. Your new body isn't quite ready, but I didn't expect you quite so soon. Don't worry, though I think you'll be kept nice and fresh in one of these cryopods until then.
Is this the end? Resist.
give up.
Oh my god.
Such technology. How? No matter.
No matter.
Dark True Wolf's monster.
Oh my god.
Okay, so apparently
he has a laser sword. Oh my god, Chris.
lightning bolts. That's cute. That's cute.
Doctor. Wolfenclaw, Frankenstein. I think I see the actual references here.
Yeah.
Lightning bolts and a monster. Just holy shit. That looks incredibly difficult to dodge.
At least in the plus end, I'm like, yay, redo. Oh, yeah, he's getting a plus up. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. So that means that if I keep interfering with him, then oh shoot.
I mean, maybe. This is supposed to be technically the last boss, correct?
I think so. For some reason, I didn't even know about this until recently, or I was like, oh yeah, I actually have another boss. Wolf unlocked.
Yes, this was the last boss then.
Dog
unlocked.
Well, at least it's finally over. Come on, Junior, let's get out of here.
Oh no.
So I actually there's no way to see the previous past, so I can only assume that
maybe
if you'd given out
that dog was the older one, and the dog that you currently run with is its puppy.
Yeah, it probably is. Thanks for playing. You've killed the past. The Genjin remains.
So wait, does that mean the hunter now starts with the wolf?
I don't know, but on the
That
other hand,
should be the case because that would make the most sense.
look at this. Paint with all the colors of the wolf.
Oh my god.
I like how I just beat 2 of the pass in a row.
Oh my god, man! And on stream, you got the hunters.
Pass killed. I don't get.
Pupper. Pupper's still perfectly awesome.
Anyone get. By the way, now anyone can get wolf or the pepper. That's nice.
The wolf is probably better though.
Okay, so the thing is, wolf doesn't get the bonus items, but pepper does. But wolf, what he does is he attacks in combat.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So a better combat partner than a adventure partner, I guess.
Yeah, like, so it's more utility based versus combat based.
I mean, you play enough to support to know the difference between combat and utility.
Yeah, that's gonna just get my Mountain Dew.
After 360 no scoping your past.
Time for a third one in a row. Let's go.
Oh my fucking god! If you do,
that'd be amazing, but I doubt it.
I want you to get the kill pillars on the first floor somehow.
Mimic on first floor, DG. Hey, please, no.
That'd be hilarious. Kill pillars first floor. It's like, but why? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some iced tea before we start.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look around then.
Run up the stream.
Okay. Occasionally, I'll find scraps of mess by other people. I'd have to think about this. Let's talk about that later. Persistent you are. So sorry that nobody's here. Let me cut this out of the recording, but yeah, just 2 passes in a row. Wiped out easily. Not easily, but done. Yeah, so now I only have the pilot and the Marine left to do. I know what the second of Marines is, so I'm gonna try for that. I actually don't know what the second of Pilots is. I really like the pilot, but maybe he gets a better lockpick. Who knows? Actually, that's a good question, which I may look up. And that is there. Okay. So, but yeah, that was killing the Hunter's Pass, which is interesting because I really like the Hunter and I really like Pepper because it's bonus items. So I'm glad to get what I did. Beat the Forge 10 times. Wolf. Okay, here's this item, and yeah, that's that. Oh wow. I didn't see what that did. Ooh, that's actually really nice. Oh, that's actually good. Okay, I think I know now. I now know. They're best. I'm not sure which one. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, bastards. Alright, look back up. There then, I guess. Sorry, it's just taking a while. Hmm. Hello.
Hey, I'm back.
Just looking at what the passives of the other two are. I really like the passives of a lot of these. I'm not sure which one I want to do first. Either the pilot or the Marine. I think I want to go do the Marine first.
Yeah, the pilot. It was your favorite at one point.
Well, no, I just know what the second item that you unlock is when you play the Marine.
I mean,
it's a really good bossing item. And
I
so
guess.
I'm hoping that if I get that possibly on the pilot, it'll make him easier.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you already have the bullet, so it's not like it's a problem.
Yeah.
You just need to go to the forge every time.
Yeah.
Which is difficult, but not impossible. By the way, how the hell did you beat the 5th floor with 2 hearts?
Carefully.
Like, I should have answered that call 30 minutes earlier.
What's it called? So, actually, at the beginning of that floor, I think I had 4, but then I picked up 2 things which reduced my heart containers on that floor.
Oh, yeah, that would make more sense.
But on the other hand, I only lost like 1 heart on that floor before the final boss.
I
was sacrificing all my hearts just to go, here, give me attack up.
So what is it about the Hunter's Pass that we changed?
So I'm guessing that ordinarily...
I guess that they didn't fight back originally?
I guess that they didn't have the blank. So I'm guessing that the wolf jumped in front of him and died.
The wolf died.
Yeah.
But now we have the blank, so we had to... Okay.
Yeah.
That one was a little more cryptic than the convicts.
The convicts was just, you're strong, you're better, faster, stronger, and,
The convict is just like, yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm a mob boss now, see? Multiple counts of murder? Haha, where's your proof, see?
Well, you admitted to having them, and, also, by the way, it also said it was a corrupt cop, too. So.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it was like, that's it.
Which makes me wonder, who is really the bad guy here? The cop, the corrupt cop, or the mob boss?
I mean, like, we do know the fact that she was committing murder too. So like, if it wasn't for the fact that she was also suspected of murder, then I would say, you know what? What's a little drugs here, a little drugs there. What's a bit of smuggling here, but smuggling there. In the end, in my opinion, how many people you kill is one of the worst things about it. Like,
I still feel like since he's a corrupt cop, he has more power than a mob boss in some circumstances. So he'd probably have killed more people overall than she did, because she did it in the course of her quote-unquote work, whereas he did it just because he could kill criminals without any real...
Well, like, the main thing is that, like, killing people who, I assume, because I'm not a
well,
cop
killing
myself.
somebody who robbed a thrift store to pay for their grandma's medicine is much different than killing a serial killer.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying, like, he may also just be killing... All the people he killed might have been just people who had evidence that he was corrupt.
And that's Hillary Clinton.
I
mean... oh,
great.
shit. Goodbye, Chris.
We've now done every single thing that could possibly...
We have now done everything. We have now offended literally everything.
Like, pretty much. So, what's it called?
But you know what? It's a joke, not a dick. Try not to take it so hard.
Exactly. So, Marine at... Is that the second brown chest? Yeah, it's the second brown chest. Are you kidding me? Right now, I'm really hoping for, like, chest anatomy or something.
You're just like, man, this is shit.
If I get chest anatomy, like a mimic tooth necklace or something, like really, I just want the lock salesman in that next room. Like, please, nope, not the lock salesman.
Blunderbuss, kind of good, but not good enough.
Not really. It takes 2 shots to kill most things on this floor, so it's one of the weaker shotguns. That means even like it takes 2 shots to kill things when you're like close to it. Like if I'm standing this far away and I just shoot a shotgun, I expect to kill something.
Yeah. I mean, I've used the blunderbuss as a bossing weapon because I'm proficient with shotguns in this game.
Like it's kind of nice. Speaking of being proficient with firearms,
yes, I do live in Texas. What's your question?
Exactly. No, I was gonna say is if you're ever gonna turn back your Pathfinder game.
Oh yeah. I was actually thinking about that, like wondering. It's just it's really slow when you have like 5 people that aren't paying attention.
So right now we have a group of 3 people. Total.
I could totally join back in if I was able to get back up to level with you guys pretty quick.
We're right now. We're all at level 3. I leveled everyone up 2 times because I figured that you weren't here. Pretty much.
I mean, again, I could totally join back in. It would not be a problem.
I think I'll put you at a level 2 because like 4 people at level 3 right now. You're supposed to end this entire thing off of level 3, and so put us already past what's supposed to be the level cap.
Oh Jesus, yeah. So, but what I'm thinking is like the biggest problem that I've been having with it is it's such a slow system comparative to what I'm used to in most games, and it's not like most games. I've never played like a text-based or no, I have. That's a lie. I've played text-based games.
I'm already thinking of a certain game.
You know the one very well.
Speaking of that, what's it called? One of my favorite games got shut down because their artist stole the rights for the game. I was like, really pissed off. I'm like, that DDoSing server, you know? I might as well use it right now.
Which one was it?
What's it called? It was shoot, I should probably send you in chat.
Was it Tier?
Huh?
Was it Tier C, or was it neither of those?
It was neither. It was BS.
Yeah, you'll have to send me that in chat.
Yeah. It was one of the. It was one of the. It was on par with, like, what's it called? One of the weirder ones. Wait. Oh shoot. That went up on stream. The picture I sent to you.
Oh no!
I'm like, yeah, that's no.
You're gonna have to remove that in editing.
Yeah. It's good.
And then remove this entire sequence of conversation about the porn on the stream.
Well, I mean, like, what's it called? Should Chaos, one of my favorite YouTubers, doesn't do that, so it's fine.
For some reason, I'm just reminded of Uber Danger's video where he was just like, and then you have a Native American man crying and looking off into the distance. It's like, some people would add some context to this, but here, I'll just cut it right here. Leave you thinking, like, what the fuck were they talking about? Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Like, have you played that game?
No, I have not, but...
What's it called? Actually, one of the things is that, one of the cool things about the game is that you can play, is that you can choose to be either, to play either as a boy or girl in that game. It's like, interestingly enough, that doesn't happen in a lot of these games. A lot of the times it just assumes your gender. You know? Are you assuming your gender?
And we're in 2016, where that is a no-no, sir.
Exactly. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Anyway, he stole the art. He claimed that he was working on the game for the past month, and wasn't. Instead, was working on his game, which he stole the rights. He stole the rights of the. He left with all the art. He spent the last month of it working on the art for that game instead of working on the actual art for it. Took $9,000 of Patreon money on the last month. It's like, huh?
That's really dickish.
Yeah, I'm like, I was like, that DDoSing service now. It sounds starting to sound really good.
Maybe get Jensen from C9 because he's been accused of doing that before in his ranked games.
Well, actually,
like, don't lie, Jensen's been accused of doing that before in his ranked games because people are like, how did this boosted ass animal get to Challenger?
I was, what's it called? I was doing this other thing, and I actually do know how to DDoS. I have a service ready to do it. I'm like, huh. It's a free service too, so I'm like, this is definitely sounding really good. On the other hand, I don't know his Skype information. If I knew his Skype information, I could DDoS him, though.
Please no.
I was like, I was really.
I swear to God,
look,
one time
you're one click. You're one click away from being DDoSed, and I'm like, all right, never mind. He already has shit internet.
Jesus. I'm just like thinking here, like, man, I'm just gonna not answer a call one time, and Chris is just gonna be so fed up with me not answering because I'm like watching YouTube or YouTube. And suddenly my internet's just gonna go down. My computer's gonna blue screen, my fucking hard drive will catch on fire.
It's
like, suddenly all hell will break loose and it's just like, I just wanted to watch some YouTube.
Yeah. What's that? Have you seen, shoot, there is, by the way, Matt thinks that you can't win a game as a PvP with Teemo, basically.
Who?
Matt Pat. Game Theory?
What?
He basically said...
He plays League?
No, he doesn't, but he said that he knows some things about League, and he's like, so there's, Would You Rather, or not that Would You Rather, it was the Press the Button game. And it was, press the button, you get every skin and every champion, but if you do, you get, what's it called? Every time you, play a game, every time you win a game, you have to play 2 more games as Teemo.
I would be alright with that, actually.
See, the thing is, like, I don't think that Teemo is nearly as bad as a lot of people would make it. But it's like, but he said, so basically, you're saying that you you'd win 1 game and then you'd lose 2. And I'm like, excuse you, Teemo can actually be kind of good.
Teemo can. I've actually seen Teemo's hard carry. So
yeah, I mean, like, I'm not saying that you'll see one in the LCS every year, but I'm saying, like,
I mean, it was done though.
But like his instant attitude of it, I was like, really, Matt?
To be quite fair, he's actually not a bad ADC. As weird as it sounds, ADC Teemo isn't bad because he's an ADC that can blind the enemy ADC.
Yeah, he also, what's it called?
And if you get like 2.5 attack speed and your crits are hitting for about 1,000, that's 2 shots on most champions where they can't really do much against you if they're AD.
Another thing about that though is that the what's it called? That he also has a much more diverse build path than more ADCs because he can switch mid game or he can go hybrid. You know.
Like, Teemo's actually a really good champion. Like, I know if anybody ever comments on anything we do ever, I'll get flamed for that. But
yeah,
he's actually a really good champion. He's kind of underestimated, actually.
It's because a lot of Teemos are not good at him. I've seen a few good Teemos in him.
I have seen Mastery 7 Teemos, and it is some of the most terrifying shit. Like, you're just... Thank God I have him on my team, because he hid in the enemy, he hid right next to the...
Then again, I feel like he plays into the same thing where, like, anything he does doesn't look, impressive.
Kind of like ADC plays. Like, a lot of ADC plays don't
look... it's because he has a lot of things that an ADC has. He has a move speed bonus, he has... which is like his escape. He has a right click and an ability that empowers his auto attacks. And his one other thing is, like, some sort of, like, almost CC type thing.
It's a CC, yeah.
And then his R is just like a trap. There's not that many ADCs with traps. There are a lot more ADCs with. No, I'm saying for ultimates.
Oh.
There are a lot of ADCs though. A lot of ADCs though have execute ults, which is interesting.
Yeah, actually, and that's kind of funny. Caitlyn's ultimate isn't an execute, even though it feels like it is.
I'm saying like moves that you use to kill enemies.
Yeah.
Like, to finish them off, like, kill securing ones.
Well, I mean, that's literally what Jinx's ultimate is designed for. Same with,
Same with Draven, same with Caitlyn, same with, like, there are a lot.
Ezreal is a little different because you can actually just throw his ultimate to initiate a team fight.
Yeah. And that's
same with Ashe.
Same kind of with Draven, but he usually saves it till midway through.
Yeah, about midway through where everyone's around half health on the enemy team, so he can just shred people down.
It's also because they're a lot more grouped up at the end of the fight, where otherwise it isn't.
Especially when you got them on the ropes and they're all running away.
Yeah.
But, like, with Jinx, you're mostly just going to be, like...
Please.
I have learned something specifically recently, that point-blank ulting with Jinx is still a thing if your target's low health, but it no longer instantly does 400 damage no matter what their health is.
Yeah.
Like, that was the biggest problem with Jinx before her ultimate got nerfed to be ranged, basically, instead of shotgunning it.
Yeah,
you can still shotgun it for 400 damage when they have 25% of their health left.
That's the thing, is that, like, it used to be that a lot of Jinxes would win almost every single trade because they would just ult in melee range. And now it means that it isn't really useful for melee trades as much.
Unless they're already low enough that it would kill, which I have done. I have actually point-blank ulted in fights with enemies, and it has paid off every single time, basically.
And in my opinion, Jinx is one of the most skilled ADCs right now.
She actually is incredibly skilled to play, because not only do you have to get used to what stance to use, what position you need...
She's also very immobile, too.
She's very immobile, so she can get fucked over easily. Plus, one of her biggest things that goes up, basically you'll notice a skill of a Jinx player go up based on how their ultimates work. You have to know, it's a lot of positioning and map knowledge, like where players are going to recall, what they do, where they like to recall. Every player, there's like, in mid lane, there's this one spot...
Right no, wait, this is the Polaris, I think. Yeah!
Oh my god, it's storied. Yes. Every player has like the same basic spots that they like to recall. In bot lane, next to the bot tower, sometimes off to the side a little bit. Mid lane, kind of behind their mid tower. It's the same thing for everybody. But like, you have to know that knowledge, be able to time their recall the moment they go into Fog of War, and even base ulting, which is a lot more reliable because the accuracy is better. And you can't really miss a base ultimate, really.
Yeah.
If you time it right.
You can,
but
yeah, it's all about timing, not about thing. Okay, yeah. I was just looking up something. I know in Cave Story, it's based on how many, what's it called? On how many kills you get, but I was making sure that was it for,
this too, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because there is, like, the Blood Roach, which is, based on the amount of damage you do. And I'm like, okay.
But yeah, it's, very interesting to see, because I find it absolutely hilarious that the ADC that I play the most of now is probably one of the hardest ADCs to carry games with.
Well, like I'd say she's the hardest one, not the hardest. She's one of those ADCs that is more likely to carry. Vaynes are the ones that are more likely to be able to fight the way against the ones. Oh shoot.
Oh yeah, that is the Polar Star, by the way. The
Yeah, I wasn't trying to switch to that one at the time. I was trying to switch to.
Yeah, the shot is shitty right now. I saw.
Yeah, but what's it called? I was trying to switch to this. Okay.
But yeah, it's not like it's hard to carry games with her, but it's the big part about Jinx and any ADC really is positioning. And the higher you go in like elo brackets or where you play and all that, you'd rather jump off of a pit than take those missiles, wouldn't you?
Pretty much.
Just because fuck your satisfaction at that point.
Exactly.
But positioning becomes more and more important. And there have been times where I've literally seen like my mid laner getting focused, stood off to the almost exact side of the fight, like 90 degrees off of the fight, and just spammed rockets and minigun shots down at them.
Aw, I did. I really like having like. I really like having laser weapons in this fight.
I agree. That's kind of a hard fight. But you've seen me do that in fights as well.
Yeah.
So, it's all based on your playstyle as well.
It's also based on their playstyle. You'll notice trends throughout them playing, so...
Well, I've been playing Jinx since a little bit after she was released.
Yeah.
So, I can kind of say I've been there since the beginning of that champion, basically. Because when I started playing, she was the most recently released champion, with the Get Jinxed music video being the featured thing, which was her teaser.
Yeah. Okay.
So, I've been playing that ADC since her release, basically, and I believe I've gotten incredibly good with her.
Yeah.
Not as good as like challenger players, but I'm definitely like a mid-plat ADC, and I have a friend in like High Diamond that said I could get myself into Diamond 5 just playing Jinx.
By the way, so the damage to the gun, because I'm looking at the wiki right now, it is 5 damage when Polaris is level 1, it is 12 damage when it's level 2, and it is 20 damage when it's level 3.
That sounds about right for Cave Story.
Yeah, well, to be fair, when it's level 2, it shoots 2 6 damage projectiles. So it's like, that's pretty nice. So, what's it called? The thing which I was going to say was, shoot, what was it the thing about? It was, oh yeah, so, right now, it is me, Kitten, and Hatter. And
Yeah.
So, we're doing it. Do you remember the map? We were designing the map for it, so.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that, we're about at where that part is, of where we were designing for the game?
Oh, yeah.
They ran into the giant spider, they said, F this, and just ran. Well, to be fair, they figured, what treasure does a spider have? So let's hope they do not watch this and they'll find out that this actually has a quest item in it.
Well, I know that now, and I'm joining up soon, so...
Yeah, but you're not mentioning that.
Yeah, I won't mention it to him.
Yeah, I will redirect them somehow. You don't...
I mean, that's kind of your job as the DM, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but what's it called? It's very easy to redirect them into this, into dealing with it, because of Area 2, which you have no idea about. And actually, you would solve a lot of the things. You're the gunslinger.
Yeah, I have a lot of things that they probably need.
Well, like, for one, DPS. Which, to be quite honest, so the Sorcerer has a lot of, like, burst and stuff, because they have a certain number of spells per day, and it's like, oh, well, that's great. You have a lot of consistent DPS, but basically, during the last fight, since Kitten didn't take the most useful spell, he was stuck using his bow, so we had a crossbow, a regular bow, and a frying pan as our weapons.
I forgot you made a lolly with a frying pan.
Pretty much, and a shield. And so I'm like, with all this, I'm like, huh. We don't have much of a... we didn't have much consistent DPS. That was the best consistent DPS we had, because I had a higher strength.
And you had a fucking frying pan.
Exactly. Best weapon.
Oh my god.
I haven't run into any of the chests. Okay.
I mean, again, I do have DPS, and that is a big thing, especially since I can do the same called shot thing that Kitten can do, except I actually have the accuracy to pull it off.
Yeah. You would have better for that. But what's it
especially using my my guts to do it, like my grit. I guess.
Unfortunately, you
True
can't
grit.
get the Mastery 7. Okay, it's this shrine.
The grit I could use to make my shots more accurate or something.
Your grit can what's it called?
It can do a lot of shit.
You can make touch attacks. Unfortunately, that still won't solve my next problem but where I'm about to kill them. Because I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, huh, there's basically no way I won't kill them at this point.
And you're like, wait, shit, I can't kill them. Fuck.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how, because it's, what's it called? How to avoid killing them, because it's like...
I mean, I'm technically a slime, so if I get blown apart, I can just reform.
Got that?
I can just reform in the time span of like a day or two, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm just a fucking slime. So...
Sorry, I was distracted for a second. Sorry, can you reset the sentence again?
I said, I'm basically a slime, so if I get blown apart, I can reform in a couple days.
It doesn't quite work like that. Oh shit. So, there's... I want to tell you about this, because this is really cool. There's, if you choose one of the if you choose the, green version of the, sorcerer class, because there's, like, you're guaranteed to get one template, at least, as a sorcerer. And so, Kin chose Draconic one. So he gets a bunch of, like, dragon moves later, so it's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool, actually.
But there's one where you'll come back, where if you die, you'll come back to life, and as a different thing, you'll, like, regenerate. It's like, well, now I'm a different plant, you know, it's fine. And, like, it basically looks exactly like Groot. It's, like, amazing.
That's pretty funny, actually. But,
you know what?
Eventually, I get the feeling that I'm going to be able to just throw a glob of slime at people to just snare them or some shit.
That would be interesting, though, but,
because if they're stuck in one place, they're going to be easy to headshot.
But what's it called? There's actually not that many combinations, but what's it called? One thing that was interesting, so yeah, while you were gone, I almost got a total party kill. That was great. Like, I was dying, Kitten was at 1 health, Hatter was at, like, half health. It was fun.
Oh god, so you guys almost died without me. So I get the feeling that you need my services, as always.
I mean, I love it I'm up 2 levels at a time, which is, like, something you basically never do, but I'm like, hey, why not?
Yeah, because in D&D, the smallest of numbers makes the biggest of differences.
Yeah, well, what's it called? Max level is 20. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, wasn't it... There was something where it was like, if you have, like, a 3, you're common, 4, you're really adept at this, 5, you're really good at this,
no, it's,
6, why are you so good, 7, you're really fucking good at this, and 8, you're basically a god at this kind of a thing.
That was, oh yeah, you're talking about the ability modifier. 0 is average, -1 is, what's called 1 bonus.
Yeah, but 8 is like, you're the god of all of this, basically.
Yeah, I think Superman has, like, a 10 or something, I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
It was... Because there is rules for playing superheroes in D&D. Yeah, so...
As there should be.
As there should be, why not?
Because...
Oh, there was... Actually, I really like there's one system, and it was for playing superheroes. And in that system, there was different types of, like, things. And so one of the things that you could choose was Tech Out of Nowhere. And it's basically you, once per day, you can create a random device, like a device of your choice, essentially. So it's like, well...
Explosion!
It was like, well, you know what would be really useful here is the thing. And so, like, everything you created would be, like, weight-based, though. So it was like, well... So, I figured, the thing is, you can mess around with the... Oh, shoot, I meant to use my spacebar item there. Oh, well.
That's still a really good item to get out of a chest.
Yeah. That's at least C class. But if I had... What's it called? I really wish there was I wish there was a chance to get more shops, more selling things. But yeah, so... What's it called? So, then I took the thing... you remember Darker Than Black, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Darker Than Black Season 2, do you remember that? Have you watched Season 2?
I haven't watched Season 1, I don't think.
Aw. Okay, so basically, so then I'm like, oh, you can get item specializations. That way, you can only summon one item, but you can summon that anytime you want. So I'm like, okay, this is good. So I choose an anti-tank rifle. And I'm like, this is all I can produce, but I'll produce it like that, and just I basically designed it entirely off of my character from that.
Okay. Am I going to get an anti-tank rifle at some point? Does this
No.
happen? No.
No, unfortunately. What's it called?
I mean, why the fuck not?
You know what? You know what? I'll make it. I'll come up with a list of major items. So this game is very interesting because
I'm gonna have to have some sort of a giant-ass sniper rifle by the end of this run anyway.
yeah, you can choose what type of gun you want at the end. There's what's it called? By the end for thing. So if you haven't seen anything about Adventure 2, I don't think I've told you anything about Adventure 2, which is good. Because that way it's a secret and surprise. Even though it's really obvious that this should be seen coming.
You mean just like the newborn evangelist having a personality that's not just newborn evangelist?
We need to continue watching that too.
We do need to continue watching that.
Because what's it called? You later see her pass, and it's much. Oh. It's really interesting. Freaking professionals.
You must not lust in your Jesus. You're right.
Freaking professionals. I'm tired of professionals.
Wow, he has a nice ass. You must not lust in your Jesus. You're right.
So, the what's it called? But yeah, that. So so far we've killed the bandits. We killed a couple kobolds and stuff, which was the one part which I hadn't done yet, which I was actually about to do in the game for programming. And so right now they're on their way to meet a bunch of like small lizard men, basically. And that's about where we're at right now.
Again, I feel like this is one of those games that's just better in person overall.
Yeah.
Like, even if the digital version of it makes it simpler, I feel like it's just better in person.
I really like having a physical form of character sheet, which is something which I've not... also, I like to have a physical form of the campaign sheet, which I haven't had that either. So, I'm like... what... could you ask them this?
And, I mean, I would also like to physically punch the DM in the face for being a dick sometimes.
Exactly. Like, by the way, actually surprised... Like, do you remember playing Descent the few times we did?
A little bit, yeah. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, exactly. But do you remember, though, that, like, I was just as willing to attack you as me? I feel like that's one of the better things about me being a DM, is that I'm perfectly willing to win either way.
You're perfectly willing to be a complete and utter dick to your newbie friends.
Well, what's it called?
Is that a Derringer?
That is a Derringer. Yeah, so I got the Derringer in the Bless round, floor 5, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Imagine the Derringer with the Alpha shell and the Omega shell.
Yeah, but what's it called? You can, everything
is... It has 2 shots in it, right? So it'd actually become a really good gun at that point.
I think that, what's it called, a one-shot gun that would still proc both bullets, though.
I don't think it would.
Well, it just says the first. It doesn't say the first and the last. Like, it is the Alpha and Omega. It is the beginning and the end. Anyway.
That is a reference to something.
The Bible?
Oh, yeah. Damn, I always forget.
Do not lust in you.
So I was talking to Sproga, you know,
yeah,
about these kinds of things when we were talking about the websites yesterday. You know, the ones.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because I was so happy that one site was back up, and he was like, "It's just interesting that," and we were talking about it, and he's just like, we started talking about Moses for some reason. I'm trying to remember the conversation topic here, and it was like, oh no, he was talking about a tampon commercial in biblical times, and it was like, this too can help you part the sea of blood and the river of blood. And I'm like, isn't it like Moses parted the Red Sea? And he's like, yeah, but you're Christian and I'm Jewish. And I'm like, oh yeah, 2 different versions. And he's like, speaking of which, what religion are you exactly? And I was like, I am Lutheran, which is devout Christian. And he bust out laughing.
Oh, speaking of that, so I got a...
Because I am Lutheran, but devout Christian is not what I would describe myself as.
So, what's it called? I got this political call, and it was like this thing, and it was like, just a quick survey, and I'm like, fine. So...
You just have PTSD of all sorts.
For surveys, yeah.
You're just like... Fine.
You'll never be Batman. No,
Sorry, you weren't compatible with this survey. God damn it!
But yeah, the
Oh, I just smacked the absolute shit out of my lap desk, the thing that I put my mouse pad on. I smacked the shit out of it and heard my bones pop. Ow!
It sounds like the best. Oh shit! I forgot to check. I didn't. I forgot. I'm used to pepper. I'm sorry.
You're used to pepper?
Pepper.
Oh, pupper. I was like, what would Tony Stark's girlfriend be doing to help you?
I really liked her in the animated series, not in the actual TV series.
Pepper's a really cool character, just in general, to be honest.
Yeah, but I feel like she was much better as a character.
Like, she's the only one that really can put up with Tony's bullshit.
RC Rocket! Avoid user error.
Yeah.
I also used the blank here, so that I can reveal the secret room. What?
You're full health.
I know, but usually it pushes it. It also had a really weird icon, whatever.
You also had 2 armor that you lost.
No, I didn't lose it in that. I lost it in the one before that.
Oh. I wasn't paying attention.
I blanked and I dodge rolled out and just shot outside the room. Yeah.
But yeah.
But the,
we were talking about it, and it's just so funny.
So what did I tell you about the thing? So, during the political survey, they're like, does it give you a better or negative or worse, what's it called, response when you found out, if you were to know about the fact that so-and-so was on this political show, and when she said, she doubled down after she said that that Obamacare makes healthcare cheaper, and the entire audience laughed. It's like, that's true, it doesn't really make it cheaper. So.
Oh my god.
It's like, yeah, no. But, so, what's it called?
It makes it cheaper for the people providing the healthcare. I mean, if that's what she was going for, then yes, but no.
Exactly. Like, that's about it. But what's it called? So, then the other thing, though, so one of the things I was gonna say, trying to remember.
Can I point out a similarity here?
What?
Or a dissimilarity here?
What?
Sproga's Jewish, so his version of it says parting the river of blood, which sounds much more dramatic and menacing than parting the Red Sea.
Well, the Red Sea is actually a sea, so...
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds much more dramatic and menacing than the words parted the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if you consider... Like, I don't have very much biblical knowledge, so forgive my sacrilegious bullshit or inaccuracies. But I think Moses was, if I remember correctly, the one that was escorting the Jews out of Egypt?
Yes, and it's also, in, like... What's it called? So, the thing is that, like, basically... The Bible and like Jewish history, it's similar for a while, and then it like branches off.
But since he's Jewish, the river of blood sounds much more menacing than the Red Sea. So it makes a lot of sense, actually, because to him, to the Jewish people, it was much more impactful than it was to the devout Christians.
Well,
Does that make sense?
It's also just the fact that like. The Old Testament was a lot about, which is what I was going to say, is the Old Testament's a lot more about, like, anger and stuff, and about, like...
Oh, yeah, hellfire and brimstone.
Exactly, yeah. And considering that's where most of the similarities are, I can see why it would be more focused towards that.
It sparked an interest in me that moment, because their version would, of course, be more... I don't want to say this in a way that sounds rude at all, because I don't mean it in a rude way. It sounds a lot more dramatic, because to them, I guess it would have been.
I mean, that is true. This time it's personal.
It was personal to them, so parting the river of blood sounds much more of a dramatic way than parting the Red Sea, but to them, that symbolism means a lot more, because they were slaves. And
well, if you think about it, also, earlier in it, Moses turned water into blood. And also, if you think about it, there was the thing where they would drown all the babies in the river, all the firstborn. And so, because of that, it was kind of like a river of blood created that way. So.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry for my inaccuracies and not knowing this. I haven't.
I mean, I just recently, like in the last month, rewatched what's it called, the Moses movie, the animated movie over again.
I was like, oh yes. I was thinking like, oh yeah. I just recently reread the entire Bible front to back, and it was quite insightful. No.
No, I rewatched that because I was watching like. I was listening to like the Mulan theme track or something, and then like 3 or 4 recommended music tracks later was Moses Prince of Egypt, the soundtrack from that, and I like started listening to like the entire soundtrack like 10 times over, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch the movie. And I'm like, if the entire Bible was done this way, I'm pretty sure there would be a lot more either Christian or Jewish if they would like focus more on one or the other.
Well, to be fair, there'd be a lot less people like me that don't know shit.
Well, at least that.
But I mean, I do know some things.
Yeah.
Like, it's obvious I do know some things at least.
Like
I'm just not what you would call a devout Christian.
I went to like 5 Bible camp weeks, so you know.
Yeah, I did not. I went to one because my best friend was going.
I liked it because
that's
it was...
a really bad. Like, that sounds really bad of me to say. Like, oh yeah, I went to it because my best friend was going, but that's literally the reason.
Well, I mean, like,
I just wanted to hang out with my best friend for a week.
If you were to tell a lot of Christians, a lot of good Christians would say, "Well, anything to educate the heathens," you know, or in my best newborn evangelist voice.
Oh my god!
But yeah. So like, but with that, so then on the other hand, there was the thing where, like, another reason why I liked Go was because that way it was like it was not being with the family for a week basically. And
yeah. But like for me, it was interesting because, again, I pray a lot and all that, so I do consider myself a religious person because I am a strong believer and all that. But I'm not devout Christian because I don't know the Bible front to back. I'm not evangelist or whatever. I
think I really like a lot of Bible quotes. Is the thing.
Yeah, the Bible quote, "Don't fuck up or I'll kick your ass." That's a great one. That's from the Old Testament.
Yeah. What about and he took up a jawbone of the donkey and then smited all these enemies?
With the job. Oh God. See.
Sword Art Online for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah.
With the jawbone of a donkey, I have slain 1,000 men.
Yeah, there is. What's it called? I actually saw the
Oh God.
I actually saw the what's it called? The musical for Samson, as well as the musical for Moses and the musical for Jonah.
Okay. This is gonna sound hilarious. When you say musical for Samson, the first thing that pops into my head is like a long-haired guy going and just belting out like 50s music.
It was an interesting one. Like it was like musical play thing, whatever.
Yeah, I know. It was actually probably very entertaining.
It was pretty
but
good.
To me, the image that popped into my head was this long-haired guy in a greaser outfit, fucking watching the U.S. snapping his fingers.
That sounds pretty amazing. Just saying.
Like,
but the what's it called? So for
that episode has been very religious.
Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that. That was really very really bad.
I mean, religious episode's also gonna be pretty fucking bad, but.
I wish I had a sword, just because that would make this whole experience much better.
Yeah, we're talking about religion in a game we're overdubbing a game that's completely based around firearms.
I mean, like, why not?
Which back then would have been considered the hellfire of the devil.
Maybe. I mean, because like, if you think about it, it's not anything more than another way of defense, and a lot of Jesus is like a lot of disciples actually had swords with them, which is where the story about him somebody like tried to get Jesus to do something. Like, it was a, what's it called? It was I'm trying to think of the exact word, Pharisee, and it was trying to like he was messing with Jesus, and then one of the disciples hit him with a sword and cut off his ear, the Pharisee's
Oh my
ear.
god.
And then
That's something that I haven't heard about before.
And then Jesus healed back the ear, like, and so then they're like, "What blasphemy! He healed during during the holy day. That's I can't believe it. You're not supposed to like do anything on the holy day. You're supposed to like basically take it easy." And it's like,
wait a second. Was the guy complaining about his ear getting healed?
I think it was a different Pharisee. I don't remember exactly for that. But
was he just like, "You healed me, you bastard"?
Probably, actually, I don't know. But what's it called? And so
that's really bad to say, considering the. Yeah, I need to stop being so blasphemous in my everyday speech. Anyways, so about the devil.
And then, so then something else that was interesting though was that is that then he said that comes from the parable. Do you not bend down to pick up a coin that you have lost? Do you not and does the shepherd not go back to go search for the sheep that he has lost as well? So yeah, I happen to remember a lot of the Bible because of family, but
that's interesting.
It's like
we need to stop talking about religion.
But what's it called? That was the main basis for the idea where like you don't have, because a lot of Jewish people are more upset if you do any work at all on the holy day, and to the point where it's like they're not supposed to turn on electronics or anything.
Oh, that's what that was when Sproga said he shouldn't even be on League that day.
Well, yeah, he's not allowed to turn on the thing that he said. It's like, but I left my computer on, so. And that's the thing, there are a lot of things like that. Try to think
so there are loopholes to it, it's just there shouldn't technically be.
Well, it's, like, it's just that it's supposed to be that you aren't working, and so some people, like, leave the oven on, but the thing is, you can't turn the oven off then, or something, like, it's supposedly, so it just, I don't like that idea as much. I like the idea about you can do what it needs to be done to,
make your life easier overall.
To make your life easier, and to, do things, like, whatever. Anyways, it's just, I don't see a problem, as long as you're not actually working.
This has been a very enlightening conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Clearly.
And that's how you end off in a religious conversation.
Essentially.
So, back to the topic of the game and literally anything else.
Exactly.
Because
I have 126 coins. I like this.
Mother of God, we're going to have to label this episode the religious episode.
Shit, I still haven't split the other episode. And
you haven't uploaded anything of what we've recorded yet either.
Essentially.
Since like 2
Magic
years.
lamp. Nice. I like that. This is a pretty nice bossing weapon.
What does it do? What does it do?
Well, I really like the description of it, and it's so when you hit 3 times the charm. 3 times the charm. Gunnies, unlike their gun counterparts, have no problem with
death wishes.
I can't kill people. Thank you, Robin Williams. But yeah, this is what it does. Wait, I thought I hit that last one. Okay, there.
I really do. Like, I really am sad about that. Like, I have no absolute reason to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, Aladdin was a huge part of my childhood, and just knowing that the character that the voiced the genie is no longer around made me very sad.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a stupid reasoning, I know, but, like... And I know that's not the only character he voiced, or was acted as, or whatever, but, like, it was very impactful to me when I heard it because Aladdin was such a big part of my childhood. God, we went from a religion to depressing.
So, I mean, you say the two aren't really...
It's one and the same, though.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah.
There. Okay, Flawless the boss, nice.
Oh my god, nice. Can we talk about something, like, throw in a random conversation topic that isn't hentai sites? Because, of course, I said throw a random conversation.
The hero pig.
He was so young.
Actually, I really like this about how they changed the thing. When the first time he dies, it changes to this instead.
You should never have doubted this pig. He is a true hero.
Yeah.
The shifty pig or whatever it was.
Yeah, he was the shifty pig. Don't trust him. He's like they said all these negative things, and then it turns out that he
And then he runs across the map when you're about to take that last hit to take the shot that would kill you.
And then you come back to life with full health and in the same boss room. So that's really nice.
Which with the amount of health that you had on your hunter run, like 8 hearts.
Yeah, that would have been really nice.
Or even this run with 6 hearts.
Yeah.
Are you gonna kill the pilot's past?
I hope.
Like, I know that we're only on the 4th floor, so that's saying, like, a lot. Holy shit, you have a 3-hit passive.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's why I like it as a boss fight thing, is that it actually is...
I mean, I would love to have Echo's fucking Z-Drive Resonance shit as my boss weapon.
It does a lot of damage.
Yeah, so does Echo's Z-Drive
yeah,
Resonance
exactly.
shit.
Hey, how you liking that hallway?
Oh my god. How do you like the hallway? Oh god, why? I just wanted to shoot at you.
I really wish I could get the transformation sometime. But I haven't yet.
Remember to edit the thing out.
Yeah, I will. Okay. And that was perfect. This is the perfect gun to have for this hallway.
God, that's actually a really strong weapon.
It has a lot of ammo and it has a really constant rate of fire. I think
Fuck it. Fuck it, go for it. Ooh, Void Shotgun, CQC.
I don't like it for
I fucking
Dragon.
love CQC.
I like it, but I don't like it for Dragon, is the thing.
Yeah.
Because the range is so short for it.
Then again, it's
Okay.
it's a shotgun, so it's like instantly.
Well, I mean, it's shorter range than a lot of shotguns, though.
Yeah, I know. I've made the sawed-off a bossing weapon that I'm proficient with, Chris. Its short range is not a problem for me.
I know. I like the Siren much better, so I was saying, for bossing.
The blooper is also pretty short range.
The blooper is actually pretty long range.
Hmm?
Like,
Oh, yeah, its spread is small. That's what it
Yeah.
was. It doesn't have much spread, but it has good range.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's one of my favorite Jinx lines, is her taunt where she goes, "Say hello to my friends of varying sizes."
So, what's it called?
Jinx's taunts are actually some of my favorite quotes in League at all. One of my favorite lines in the entire game is another one of her taunts, where she says 3 guns means never having to say I'm sorry.
Yep.
And I connect with that on an emotional level, because I live in Texas and we have about 50 guns in just this house. That's hyperbole, of course, but we have a lot of guns.
Yeah.
We've got, like, I think 15 rifles.
So something interesting. Exaggeration counts as a lie, apparently, according to things. It's, like, interesting.
Exaggeration counts as a lie?
Yes.
No, it's a literary element.
It counts as a lie, according to it.
Okay, I'll tell that to my English teacher.
Well, I'm saying, like, for...
The next time they use hyperbole, I'm gonna be like, "Stop lying to me, bitch!"
Ooh, compressed air tank, that's nice.
What does the compressed air tank do?
Shoot sharks.
What? Jaws!
Yes.
I was about to say, like, what the fuck? And then it hit me. Just like the compressed air tank. Chris.
Sorry.
That was probably the funniest thing. And there's all my money.
Pretty much. Oh, out of ammo for that gun. Anyways.
I love how you're just like spam, 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 spam.
Yes, except
For the people that don't know what that does, it basically gives him a chance to fire multiple shots out of a single shot.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's pretty fucking strong too if you throw a lot of
I really hate that enemy.
If you throw a lot of the one that summons the laser like fucking melee fighters.
Yeah, because they home. Also, it's even worse when they summon the laser fighters and the laser mages.
Oh, that's ridiculous. He summons miniature versions of what he himself can do.
Like, what's it called? Oh, hey! Okay, and...
Fucking shit.
And... boom. But one thing I was going to say is, another thing we could talk about is you could load up your character sheet and we could try to level you up to level 2.
Oh god. Right now, while we're streaming, I thought that'd be something we'd do off stream so that I can actually see the content and focus, because you forget.
Yeah.
I only have one monitor.
Well, what's called? I just have all of it memorized, so...
Yeah, I also don't have that luxury. I say luxury kind of begrudgingly, because... like...
To be fair, it's mostly that I, what's it called? I have, like, D&D 3.5, and that's what Pathfinder's based on.
Oh, yeah. They're apparently making, like, a comedy thing out of a bunch of people playing D&D on a stage.
What's it called? I've seen a few, like, webcomics of it, just, like, joking around. It was pretty nice. There was, one comic
I mean, it makes sense. You could if you added a good animator in the mix.
Well, like, so, basically, like, they did this thing where, like, this person was crazy, and then, you know, he like, whenever... So, like, it was largely focused on, like, World of Warcraft and stuff, too. And so it was like, well, he kind of goes crazy because he hides himself in, like, games and stuff to get over the fact that his father never returned and died, and it was a pretty interesting story, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because his father never loved him because he went to the store to get milk 16 years ago and he's still not back.
Yeah, working. Speaking of that, I need to watch some more of season 4.
That wasn't working, that was alrighty.
Yeah, no, that's also working, remember?
Yes, I remember. I'm just like, that's not what I was referencing.
I don't care.
Referencing, I'm gonna stop talking. Before I offend more people. We had a political episode, a religious episode, and now a racist episode. Man, this is... We're gonna be racking up all the flags.
Just tag it as everything.
All 6
racist, religion.
Racism.
Add them as tags. Okay.
Racism, religious, Hegel. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yes.
Come here, hero pig.
Bestiality.
Let me pork you.
Oh, which way is the boss facing? The boss is facing. Oh, okay. I'm fighting the wall for the boss then.
Okay, I'm good.
So the boss I'm fighting this time is going to be the wall.
So Chris, have you ever been like at doing something really important and something really funny pops into your head, and you just start laughing uncontrollably?
Yeah.
Like you're in the middle of a really important test or something, and suddenly like a really funny joke your friend told you pops into your head, and you start like trying not to bust out laughing.
There's an entire anime about that, by the way. It's really like an entire anime episode that is, but it's like,
and you're just like, you're just trying to breathe and sit. Well, that happened to me once because I've told you this story before about the kid that fell and broke his leg on the bleachers.
Yeah, correct.
Smash!
So, look, are you ready for me to fight the wall now?
Yeah.
Oh, what a surprise! It's the wall.
Oh man, never would have guessed. The pig's like, holy shit!
It took damage already. Huh?
You've rolled right into that.
Yeah, no, it's best.
I mean, on the bright side, you still have a 1-up, so...
Yep. Blah.
Jesus, I would not walk through that thing. Like,
yes, the grenade launcher.
thwomp. Did that just fire 3 grenades?
4 grenades.
Oh my god. YVY?
YVY.
V.
I
So,
wish
oh
there was a
god.
salesman on this floor. Why isn't there a
But
salesman on this floor?
I was watching something. Oh, what was it I was doing? I was with my family. That's what it was. There was like something really sad on the TV, I think. And suddenly
Only you can see.
yeah, I think it was one of those commercials. Because my sister had to leave the room because she hates those like commercials where the dogs are looking all sad and such. And she just saw that and she was like, "Oh," and like everyone's like silent watching the TV. And because it's a commercial, because I think we were all watching fucking Friday Night Football or some shit. I don't know what it was, but
I like
like,
how this is the only boss with a teleporting zone in the boss area, so you can
but
teleport to the other side of the field.
yeah, because I would not walk through that shit. But that was on, and I'm just sitting there, and suddenly I just hear duh da duh snap, and I just like go, and my mom looks at me like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Nothing, I promise."
Because telling them the story doesn't make that any better.
No, it does not, because what it was, like, I don't think I've told it on stream or in recording before, but it was like in middle school for me, right? And it was raining outside, so we had to run bleachers, because our gym teacher was a bitch. But while we were running bleachers, this one really fat kid ran up to the top of the bleachers, tripped over one of the steps, hit every step on the way down, and it sounded like a fucking cartoon. Because he went da every single step he went down, and then he broke his leg when he hit the bottom because it got caught in the bleachers, and it went snap. So you just hear really loud snap. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, is he okay?" And of course, at the time, it was really fucking bad. Like, everyone was really worried about him and all that. He was okay. His leg's fine now. But, like, at the time, it wasn't funny, and I was like...
Oh, Luke!
Oh, it's a jammed one of those.
Da dun da dun.
My fucking god. But at the time...
Yes, there's multiple sharks now!
Oh my god.
I stole this from them. So, you know.
You asshole.
It was worth a lot, so I'm like, yeah, that's part of why I went for this.
So, at the time, it was not funny at all. It was actually very sad. We were all very worried about the kid and all that and whatnot.
Ooh,
and all that.
6th chamber, nice.
Is that just a chamber filled with a bunch of 6s?
No, what it does is it, what's it called? It's a thing that increases your, curse by itself. So personing from her will give you like 4 curse, but also increases your coolness per curse. So like you get coolness per curse then.
That's interesting. But anyway, but now when I think back to it, I just reminded of Tom and Jerry when Jerry somehow gets Tom to fall down the stairs, and it's your donka 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 donka. Just something really ridiculously overdramatic.
So this is like my everyday room. This is like my every gun room.
Oh, nice.
It's the Vulcan, which fires out even more shots because of YV.
I see that.
I really could use like a full heal right now.
A full heal and a full ammunition. There's no way to get around that room.
Okay. And I don't have any keys.
Was it worth?
But I unlocked it and I didn't take damage, so that's nice.
So, what does the little snaky ring do?
Snaky ring? Oh, that? It's makes me invisible, flying, and undamageable.
Oh, it makes you invincible.
Yeah, essentially.
Nice.
The one problem with it is you can't dodge while during it, which, you wouldn't mind as much, but that means as soon as you come out of it, and you can't dodge roll before you come out of it.
I see.
So you can spawn directly into damage.
Would it be useful during the dragon?
Yes. Okay, I'm in here. So that's going to constantly be landing over and over again. Shoot, is this an Iron Maiden here somewhere? Probably.
Dead center in the room. Probably.
There, okay, I got him. Sharks are homing too. That's nice. Okay,
Wait, there's a heart.
Yep, I see it. I'm like looking for where it was.
You're looking for the forge as well right now.
Yeah, well, the blacksmith. I don't know where they are.
By the way, that's an interesting blacksmith. She only forges bullets and guns. Technically, that's called a gunsmith.
Dun 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 dun.
It's like when Fizz's ultimate eats a yordle and they just disappear.
Yeah.
Like I think that's unintentional because every champion has a death animation for the purpose of showing the death animation. You know.
Oh, I think that's just a really cool synergy. It doesn't work. It also works for Cho'Gath too.
If he eats a yordle.
Yeah.
And maybe it's
important. And also Fizz counts for that list too.
It's kind of funny. Cho'Gath eats Fizz, and Fizz disappears. And it's just like, man, why couldn't this be actually... Why couldn't Fizz actually fucking disappear?
Yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to save up and buy something from her or not.
How much would it be?
It's, like 51 or something, and it also gives me 2 curse. Plus the actual item gives me another 2 curse, so I'd be ramping up the curse, I'll say that.
But it would also decrease the cooldown on your invincibility.
That is true. But if I get up to a high enough curse, then eventually I'll make you get a cursed dragon.
Oh, I don't think you want that.
That sounds bad.
Considering you barely survived the dragon fight last time.
Ooh, homing bullets, that's nice. Here you are.
Thanks, bitch!
I'm actually kind of curious if there's anything here. Oh, it's there. Is there any keys that she has in sale, and how much do they cost? I have a discount, so it's 34.
Would it be worth it, then?
I'm gonna check what's in this shop, and this is the last, well, I could go that way, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, you have the,
Yeah,
so, Sproga just messaged me. Do you want to throw him into the call?
Nah. We're streaming.
I mean, we're streaming, but he's cool, and we were talking about him earlier.
Yeah, but he doesn't really, like, he doesn't contribute much to the stream. That's why. So, to this... Oh, I got the
Maybe after this, then?
Maybe. Okay, so now I have to decide what weapon I want to use for this boss. Maybe the Jolter?
Alright, I just messaged him doing a quick recording with Chris, then streaming, and then we can play.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I got hit twice there.
Oh my god, this is such a ridiculous fucking boss. I mean, it makes sense, considering the scope of how this game has been playing. But, like, you went from stone pillars, or whatever the fuck the last boss was, a giant wall,
yeah,
to a fucking dragon with giant twin Uzis.
Oh, shoot, got hit by that.
Is there only 2 fourth floor bosses?
There's 3.
What's the third one?
Shoot, it's Kill Pillar, Wall and Hydra. It's the High Priest.
The Hydrogen. The Hydra Priest.
The High Priest. It's High Priest. I thought that these guys apparently sharks don't like dragons.
They're just bouncing off of him like, man, there's nothing else that you're done. You're not gonna win this, are you?
That's not as likely.
You're gonna have to get him into his final phase quickly.
Yeah, essentially.
And you don't have any blanks left. Jesus Christ, you're almost out of ammo. Keep in mind.
Soon I'm gonna end out of phase soon, and back in phase. Okay, just in time. I can't reload. Oh shoot! What gun do I want to switch to?
Check quickly.
RC rocket probably.
The CQC. Firing that consistently, he's doing that to get rid of the bullets.
Yeah, it doesn't actually do damage at this part.
At this point is, oh god. You can get in 3 shots before he goes back? You made a path for yourself.
Wait, what? Okay, apparently I took 2 damage instantly in a row.
But Chris, remember...
Oh, shoot, I forgot. I totally forgot, actually.
You should never have doubted him.
I should never have doubted him.
So can you beat the boss with 12 hits left?
I don't know.
You tell me! Just who do you think I am?
Because why not?
You were so upset, too.
I was like, nah. Well, the thing is, I didn't like the damage cooldown should have been still there. I was seeing if I could give her something else. Because apparently,
I'd give her something.
Okay. Aw.
Just don't fall in.
Well, falling in won't kill me necessarily. It's falling in when I have half a heart.
Like a fucking dumbass. You could have killed the Marines past then and there.
No, I couldn't have.
Yeah, you had the obsidian shell casing right then.
Yeah, but I didn't have all the other parts of it.
Oh, okay. I was about to be very, like, I've been upset about it this entire time because of that. That is like the Ark of the Covenant, by the way.
Yeah, it's the Ark of the Covenant.
The Covenant.
Exactly.
That is such a,
One more.
that is such a Looney Tunes gun.
So I looked at what it is.
I'd say just let it happen.
Yeah, I looked up what this was.
Black box.
This is almost all of it, Z. Just grab what's left and let's boogie.
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 That looks like the black box
It could be.
of a plane.
Okay. Okay.
Move. Try moving.
It's not letting me.
Oh no. Fuck.
It's not letting me do anything.
It's still running though. Like it's still working.
I can pause.
Try hitting all your buttons.
That's what I've been trying to do. Oh wait. Shoot. Did something. Oh god, I closed it somehow.
The game?
Yeah. I pressed it. I see things. I didn't press any of the buttons that should close it.
Oh, I think it just crashed.
I think it crashed because there was no button that I pressed that did it.
Oh my god.
That's dumb.
The pig threw his life away for you.
Oh well, that's another stream, I guess. Because I have to go.
Oh, you do?